let's get into the WWE draft. Now, this was night one. These were the night one results. So I'm gonna just flip flop. Um, and before I start, there were a couple picks that I wasn't really shocked about. Mainly like the main two that I'm about to name, and they were like the number one picks for each brand. So you guys already know where I'm going with this. Do I have some? Oh, okay, sorry about that. And the first one going to SmackDown was Roman Reigns, Solo Sikoa, and Paul Heyman. That I'm not really shocked with that, to be honest with you. This is the fourth year in a row that Roman Reigns has been he's been number one for SmackDown. Like I said, I'm not mad at it. I had a feeling that he might have gone to Raw this time, but he didn't, and I'm cool with that. I think he's better off on SmackDown anyway, but that's just me. The second pick for as the number one pick for Monday Night Raw was Cody Rhodes. That one didn't really surprise me either, but I'm kind of wondering where they're gonna go with this. If they're gonna have Cody Rhodes win the World Heavyweight Championship again, like I said in my last video, I wouldn't mind it, but my only thing is don't rush it. That's all I'm asking. But what do I know about it? Now, the second pick for SmackDown was Bianca Belair. I didn't expect that one. I thought she would have stayed on Raw because she's the Raw Women's Championship, but I guess in the past that didn't really matter. I don't know if they're gonna have her and Rhea like swap titles, or I don't know what's gonna happen, but we'll just have to find out. I'm just going to the next pick, and that was Becky Lynch going to Raw, or staying on Raw. I could give or take with this one. I could have seen her on either brand, to be honest with you. But seeing this, that she's going to stay on Raw, I'm fine with that. She will, but I'm sure somewhere along the line, she'll be back on SmackDown. Hopefully. Now, let's see. Now, to the second round, the first pick were the Street Profits. That one was another, like, I didn't expect that one, but seeing as Bianca went to she's been drafted to SmackDown, with her being with her being married to Montez Ford, I was like, okay, then she's obviously wherever she goes, that's where the Street Profits are gonna go. And I personally thought that they were gonna split them up, but seeing as if they're not, I wonder what's gonna happen. So that's another mystery. The first pick of the second round for Monday Night Raw was Imperium. Now, this one, I was another give or take, but I had a feeling it was coming. They're bringing the Intercontinental Championship over to Monday Night Raw, which only gives us the impression that whoever's going to be the U.S. champion after Backlash is going to be on SmackDown. Now, they might pull like Austin Theory might come to SmackDown, and, Bobby Lashley stays on. The point I'm trying to make is either champion is going to be switching brands, basically. Now, the next one, they had Edge coming to SmackDown. Now, I didn't expect this one at all. I didn't even think he was eligible, to be honest with you. But I'm kind of glad he is. I like Edge on SmackDown more than I do on Raw. And that's just my opinion. Maybe it's because I grew up with him on SmackDown, and that's kind of like he belongs there type of thing. Kind of like Rey Mysterio. Like, I don't mind him on Raw, but I feel like his home is on SmackDown. But that's just my opinion. And I'm gonna go to the next one, and that's Matt Riddle staying on Raw. I really hope that he would have came to SmackDown, but it is what it is. I'm happy with it. Next up, now this one was a huge shocker, but I was waiting on it for years to come. We have Bobby Lashley going to SmackDown. Now, I don't know about you guys, but when I first started watching wrestling, like years ago, he started off on SmackDown. And like he was a beast. Like I don't know why they didn't make him the world heavyweight champion, because he was definitely world heavyweight champion bound, but they decided to have him go to ECW. I don't know if that's kind of like a demotion type of thing or what, but him going to SmackDown, I'm actually happy with that one. That was a long time coming, and yeah, I'm really happy with that. Next pick, we have Drew McIntyre going to Raw. This one was another one that was expected, to be honest with you. I like Drew, but he wasn't really doing anything on SmackDown anyway. They tried to do some stuff with him, but it just wasn't working out. Him going back to Raw, I think that's best for him anyway. I have a feeling that he's gonna turn heel though. I do have a feeling that he's gonna turn heel in some form or fashion. And so that's all I'll have to say about that one. Next up, we have the OC going to SmackDown. This one was a shocker. I didn't even think, they said AJ wasn't supposed to come back for a while. And the OC, AJ Styles, Carl Anderson, Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows and Mia Yim, or whatever her name is now, coming to SmackDown. Now this one was like, whoa, like this one was big. This one was a big pick. But all in all, AJ Styles is back on SmackDown. So that's lit. Next we have The Miz staying on Raw. Whatever. Alright. For round 4, we have Damage Control going to SmackDown. This one was another, like it wasn't like too exciting, but it was just like, oh wow, that's cool. Don't really have much to say about that one. Now Shinsuke going to Raw. Shinsuke Nakamura being drafted to Raw. That one was another, like, okay, he's been on SmackDown for a long time. I wonder when he's gonna get drafted to Raw. And it finally happened. And that was another one that was bound to happen. I just hope that he just doesn't get buried, or they just give up on him. I hate when they do that, but with Triple H in charge of creative, I have my hopes up. So we'll see what happens with that one. Next up, we have Alba. They're the NXT Women's Championship, or Women's Champions. I don't really watch NXT, so this one was kind of like, So I don't really have much to say about that one. Indy Hartwell, she's another, and that's no disrespect to these women at all. It's just I don't really watch NXT for real. So yeah, that's cool. But I'm curious to see what they do with them. I'm really curious to see what they do with these women. I'm just curious to see. But nonetheless, this was night 1 of the WWE draft of 2023. I plan on doing reactions to the picks for Monday Night Raw. I'm really curious because it's one of those things. It's like, okay, night 1 was big, but let's see what happens on night 2. But nonetheless, thanks for watching, guys. I will definitely be watching night 2 of the draft. I don't know. Like, night 1 was cool, but I feel like night 2 is going to be better. And that's just my personal opinion. Let's see what happens, y'all. Because I feel like some big things are going to happen with night 2. I hope one of those guys is Bray Wyatt, even though we haven't seen Bray in a long time. I personally wish that he stays on SmackDown. But if he goes to Raw, that's fine. But it's just, whenever he goes to Raw, they do something to mess his character up. I don't know what it is about it, but something about his character gets messed up whenever he goes to Raw. But I hope this time around things are different. That's all I'm going to say about it. But nonetheless, y'all, thanks for watching. Post comments down below. And yeah, I'll see you guys later.